It is indeed a great pleasure and pride to have representatives of these three notable northern youth groups assembled here today to lend our voices to an issue we consider of utmost importance to our region. As representatives of the Arewa Consultative Youth Movement, Northern Youth Association of Nigeria, and Congress of Arewa Youth for Peace and Equity, we unequivocally state that Kabiru Marafa's tirade targeted at the Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Bello Matawalle, in a pretentious bid to defend the Northern Elders Forum and still express support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is at best the worst form of hypocrisy and a struggle between the former senator's loyalty to the government of the day and its enemies. We are utterly disappointed by his comments, claiming that Minister Matawalle, by chiding the Northern Elders Forum, was creating enmity between the President and the North. This is nothing but hogwash and a poor interpretation of events by Kabiru Marafa. In fact, it calls to question his basic understanding of the event that transpired, leading to Matawalle's well-intentioned and well-delivered response to the forum. The forum, in its high-handedness and delusion, claimed that it now regrets supporting the President Bola Tinubu's bid for the office of Nigeria's president. The forum, in a state of forgetfulness, deep in self-delusion, forgot that it never supported the APC nor its presidential candidate. It both in private and public gave its support to the opposition PDP candidate. It has, in a bid to assert its prominence, claimed to speak for the North. The North, comprising 19 states, has never appointed anyone to speak for it. Any gang of old and middle-aged men can gather together and call themselves a forum of elders, but that does not in any way make them a forum for over 140 million people. No one can ever appointed the Northern Elders Forum as a middleman to interface between the region and the government of the day. Having realized the folly in emphasizing their earlier claim while attempting to violate the minister for standing up to them, the Northern Elders Forum have only just recently released a statement distancing themselves from Abdulaziz Suleiman, Director of Publicity and spokesman of the Northern Elders Forum, who had earlier made known the positions of the forum on national television. They now claim that it was his personal opinion. This, of course, is quite laughable when you consider how the former spokesman of the forum, Hakeem Baba-Ahmed, and Senator Marafa quickly jumped out to attack the honorable minister for discrediting the positions of the forum. This so-called forum kept silent when the North faced a multitude of challenges. When the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway became hub for bandits and kidnappers, the Elders Forum was nowhere to be found. They lost their voices. For 8 years, the Kaduna-Abuja Expressway, a major artery connecting the north to the southern parts of the country, was under construction. Till date, it is still under construction. This bunch of elders have never said a word about the tightness of the construction, the disregard for the North and its interests. They only find a voice to speak when the politics does not favor one of these. The Northern Elders Forum said nothing when the daughters of modern origin were being taken by refugee kidnappers and terrorists to be sold as slave wives. Our Forum of Elders kept mute because none of their daughters were involved. Today, the security challenges that bedevil most of the North is history. Matawalle, alongside his colleagues, are leading from the front and have put their effort to work to ensure that northern Nigeria is safer today than it was 5 years ago. We are not yet at El Dorado, but the stride of the government of the day in terms of security are well documented. Any northerner who is being honest will acknowledge these milestones. When Kabiru Marafa decides to write a press statement decrying the boldness of Bello Matawalle to stand against a herd of pretenders claiming to speak for the North, Senator Marafa takes side with northern Nigeria's enemies. By taking side with the Northern Elders Forum, who inadvertently declare war on the president through that misguided statement, Kabiru Marafa has therefore taken side against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He has further endorsed the outlandish comment by the Northern Elders Forum saying the North has rejected President Tinubu. And by this, Kabiru Marafa is saying that he has rejected President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Like the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Rubado, stated in Sokoto State last week, President Bola Ahmed has indeed saddled some northern individual with important position in his administration as a show of gratitude for the region's contribution to his electoral victory. What the North now owes, Mr. President, is to ensure that these selected highly elevated northern individuals continue to work toward the uplifting and development of the region and the country in general. Finally, we are here to say that the North, led by a majority of sound-thinking leaders like Bello Matawalle, stand by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We see his reforms. They are hard-filled to swallow, but we know that in due course, there will be result in abundance. We reject the claim of Kabiru Marafa and his hypocritical friends at the Northern Elders Forum. We stand fully with the North and President Tinubu. Thank you very much.